So the chief subordinating conjunctions are those introducing clauses that act like nouns. For example, that. So in these two examples, that is the reason why I came, or that is the place where he lives. That here is functioning like a noun, but it's still my subordinating conjunction. Alright, now let's look at those introducing clauses that function like adverbs. So subordinating conjunctions are also those introducing clauses that act as adverbs. So adverbs of time, place, cause, reason, result, consequence, purpose. Let's look at a couple of examples. The first one, we reached after the train had gone. So here my subordinating conjunction is after expressing time. So other examples are before, until, till. Yeah. The second one, she makes friends wherever she goes. So here, wherever is my subordinating conjunction expressing place. Alright, so other examples will be where, whence, whither. Okay. The third one, he may participate as he is a member. So as here expresses cause or reason. Other examples would be since, because, that. Yeah. The fourth one, we eat so that we may live happily. So here, so that expresses purpose. Yeah. And the last one, he was so tired that he could not walk. So here again, that is my subordinating conjunction expressing a result or a consequence. So do note that there are a couple of words that have different meaning based on the context. So here, that is taking up the meaning of result or consequence, but here, that is taking up the meaning of purpose. Let's look at some more subordinating conjunctions. So let's continue where the chief subordinating conjunctions are those introducing clauses that act as adverbs of. Let's look at a couple of other sentences. We looked at time, place, cause, reason, purpose, and result or consequence. Let's look at the first sentence here. I will go if the rain stops. So here, it's the if condition, right? So here it's conditional. Okay. I will buy the books though it is costly. So here it's more of a concession. So I know I don't agree that the book is this costly, but I acknowledge it and I'm going to buy it. So here, concession. Concession means basically you just acknowledging and you're admitting or agreeing to it, though you may not approve it, but you're okay with it. Okay, so I will buy the book though it is costly. He worked harder than I expected. He worked harder than I expected. So then here is giving me a comparison effect, right? I didn't expect him to work this hard. So I expected one thing, but he did more than what I expected. Okay. Do as you are told. Here, as is the subordinating conjunction, which is giving me a sense, of manner or the extent. So either it is the extent or manner. Another famous example would be, as you sow, so shall you reap. Right there again, as is projecting the extent or manner. Okay, and that's how it functions as a subordinating conjunction. Alright, so let's look at other conjunctions with some examples. Let's look at the first sentence. No sooner did he reach the station than the train left. So here, no sooner is always followed by then and not but. Okay, these are a couple of things that you need to keep in mind. So you can't say no sooner did he reach the station but the train left, but no sooner did he reach the station than the train left. Let's look at the second and the third one. He was scarcely 6 years old when his mother died. Hardly had I reached the station when the train started. So here, scarcely and hardly are always followed by when. Okay, let's move to the next one. I shall stay here until he comes. Now here, until this, the conjunction represents time before. So until always represents time before. Okay. As long as there is life, there is hope. Now, as long as here denotes time during which certain actions take place. Okay. So here it denotes time during which certain actions take place. Okay, so during is your key word here. As long as. Strike the iron while it is hot. Now here while joins two actions going on at the same time. Strike the iron while it is hot. So you're asking them these two actions, if you see, it's happening at the same time. So while here is joining two actions happening at the same time. Okay? Alright? Let's understand a couple of more conjunctions. You will not succeed unless you work hard. Here, unless is my conjunction, which means if not. Okay? I will read the magazine if I get it. So if here again is my conjunction, which is a conjunction of condition. Work hard lest you should fail. Lest again means if not. Now when lest comes as a conjunction in a sentence, the main or the principal verb in the subordinating clause is always preceded by the helping verb should. So here, you should fail is my subordinate clause, right? It has to depend on the main sentence, work hard. So here, what's the principal verb? Fail. Action, right? So this is the principal verb. Now this has to be preceded by the helping verb should. I know should is my helping verb, right? It's a modal auxiliary, right? So whenever lest comes in a sentence as a conjunction, the principal verb in the subordinate clause is always preceded by the helping verb should. This is like a rule. The next one, the baby is hungry because it is crying. I know because expresses cause or reason. He took the medicine so that he might get well. So that here is expressing purpose. I also have in order that. In order that also expresses purpose. So I can say he started early in order that he might not be late. Okay, so there in that sentence, in order that again denotes purpose. It's been a week since the holidays began. So here since is my conjunction. Note that when since acts as a conjunction in a sentence, again it is followed by a verb in the simple past tense. So what is the verb which is following? Began. Began is in the simple past tense. Let's look at a couple of more conjunctions. I would rather do it now than later. He is no other than my brother. Now, then not only follows adjectives in the comparative. What do I mean by that? Hari is smarter than Ravi. In that sentence, smarter is my adjective. Hari is smarter than Ravi. So there, then is following the adjective and it is a comparative sentence, right? So then does not just follow an adjective in the comparative sentence. It also follows words like rather and other. So I would rather do it now than later. Or he is no other than my brother. Let's look at these three sentences. It is neither yours or mine. You can either take it or leave it. I do not care whether you stay or leave, but I want you to stay. So here, neither or, either or, whether or. Now, all of these are coming in pairs. So such conjunctions that come in pairs are called correlative conjunctions. Yeah? This is very easy to remember, right? All the conjunctions that come in pairs are correlative conjunctions. And these are a couple of examples for you. Now let's understand the application of conjunctions through some exercises.